Yeah, man. Oh, me attack and me think me show start. What are they? Man in the wilderness. We have to keep them real and honest, you know. Yeah, man. Me just attack and think so the show start, you know. And just I realize it never started. Yeah, man. Keep them real and honest. All right, so we see something come out. Because you know, if you are clamor, we back down, so you know. With Ruel greed. Today. You know, to the paper. You know what the man make we know say? The man make we know say, and next year, 2023, him and Pinnock have something for answer to. Next year, 2023, let me tell you this. You go pick Aki in their prison, you step on people toward their prison, some little argument their prison, man and the woman are fight. They are prison right now. That man are from 2019. And you can't dispose of a case. This unbelievable. But we're going to run back into the case. I'm going to show you it's a cut and clear case, you know. So I'm going to show you what them say now. And then I'm going to draw back for the thing. You see me I say? I'm going to draw back for the thing them right away. Yeah, man. So I'm going to draw back for the thing them right now. I'm going to show them because this is a foolishness. You understand? Them here are stupidness. So I'm going to show you one thing and then I'm going to draw back for the video them. And then I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack them, you know. Because this is a foolishness. You know how much people going to prison? Eh? From the case of starting now, you know how much people they are prison? And one man greed. I'm going to show you how the platter web come in. So I'm going to show you the videos them. We're going to draw it back in their memory. Because we have to keep them thing alive, you know. All right, watch this. Watch this. About this, you know, but I'm showing it still, right? So them come and say now, February 2023, for a review of ruling that Reid and Fritz Pinnock have case to answer. You when this? February 2023. You hear that? February 2023. From 2019 where we at. Yeah? You know much people was alive when the man get arrested and I wait. Them they gone out. A matter of fact, sincere much dead. Different from who sick and dead. What of them know about the case? Them think a man had in a short pants already with, you know, baggy foot na elastic pants, baggy with the elastic na the foot. And no pocket. I know. Eh? Watch out. And this don't make no sense. You know. Reid or something. Alright, so this don't make no sense, people. Yeah? Them say as you know, Chief Parish Court Judge Chester Crooks has ruled last February that the accused who are implicated in multi-million-dollar fraud case had a case to answer. You hear that? Him have a case to answer. Him have a case to answer. Yeah? So, a court ruling that former Education Minister Ruel Reid and his co-accused have a case to answer over the alleged corrupt action. It is to be reviewed by the Supreme Court on February the 7th next year. Review? Me think I try them that I try it. Me never want to read them more that. Me are going to some video now. This is what them put out today. Because we have to pressure them, you know. You understand? Put out today. If you deal with corruption and when you get corruption and corrupted official, you deal with them same time fast and swift. You can't just have some youth and do all kind of little thing. Them lock up all youth in a zozo, you know, when they do nothing, you know. We have to sue the state, you know, people. We have to sue the state. Yeah? For 2 years. Them money them spend, you know, make the man them spend the time then, you know, in a some cell and hold them. So till them trying there. You lock them up for nothing at all. Cancel them human rights. Eh? And then them man you know I live big. Him just get a pure $20 million. Tell me something. When police do something and him get suspended, or him get fired, him get pay, him get suspended, no pay, nothing at all. Nothing. But a man still I work, him turn. I mean, I'm getting so much money too, you know. Him turn principal around 2006. And 2007, he was Andrew Wellness advisor in the Ministry of Education. And then by the time it come back in 2016, so now him come turn education minister and him just going right. Boy, let me tell you this. Me never, from me born till now, me know say people always try out something and see something I try before them try it. Yeah. Sometimes them learn from, you understand? Because you know, sometimes you have some people follow fashion and some people say no, it's not right. See? So me allow this. This is what them I tell you, you know. And you know, when them go for review for, them go for the review, yeah, so. When you read it, say the feed. If idea what them want him. When them arrest them want him to nullify it because them don't have a power for arrest. Not power for about how much away taxpayers' money gone and the education money and all kind of things, you know. But them don't have a power for arrest. So them are trim on the thing. You saw how long we wait? Alright, watch out. Let me get to it. Make we get to from arrest. So make we get to it. Let me say which one of the first one. Alright, them arrested. Okay. So get to this. Get to that one here.
Education Minister Ruel Reid, his wife Sharon, and their daughter Cheryl have been arrested in a major corruption probe. The president of the Caribbean Maritime University, Professor Fritz Pinnock, and the councillor of the Brownstown Division in St. Anne, Kim Brown Lawrence, have also been arrested. They were picked up in simultaneous pre-dawn operations at their homes in St. Andrew, St. Catherine, and St. Anne this morning.
So you can, let me tell you something. Let me just drop this performance as something. And these serious people. You see, other people might think, me think different completely. Me think the opposite. All right. So when a man hungry, and I'm going to a supermarket and take up a Lasco, I'm going in one of them stall, and I'm going to grab a little bag. And I see our people, I say, kill him, my teeth, and chop him up and kill him and do all kind of things. And you man him for dead. I say, check them background. And because certain circumstances make him come thief, and him not have nothing, go check him. Him live day to day. And hungry might lick him and them things say, okay, instead of me ask me, go grab this. I'm a dead for hungry, I'm a starve. Okay. And you say, you know, have no sympathy, no mercy upon him. But how is it that you give a man a job? Him a principal, I get principal pay. Yeah? Him a senator, I get that money there every time I'm going at that. Him a minister, I get minister pay. And yes, still them pass. I touch up some money with them they're supposed to touch. I mean, you know, nobody now say nothing, you know, them just sit down there. And it's okay where I look. Eh? We can't play hypocrite, brother. Under mother destroy our own brother. We're hungry because of the system. Yeah? And not say nothing. When might just drop 2 words and say, yo, seize him house and seize him asset. And we could do something, some of them drastic thing, and that them for going to the enemy market house go pass. A man from 2019 and I know nothing. But if as a little man, I'm going to pick a mango, you rather crucify him. And I'm hungry, you know. Me not come and say, hey, me have a different art still. Me not come and say, no, do that. I better you ask me, because that could have bite, you know. Me have to give you, man. You know, if you can, me not want you to tear down my fence. Just come and knock me, and me have to give it. Because me no, me can't eat them half neither. And me no want to eat it. If me have 5, me want to share it. One of the yard, if we had get 3 for ourselves, we want to give it even 2. And if we can give it 3 and we keep 2 for ourselves, we're good. But as summer grow, and it not change, it can't change. You understand? Because number one, we don't have nothing on earth, we not want nothing. See? We not want nothing. So me keep it real. Keep it real. You understand? Yeah, man, me keep it real. So we not want nothing, me keep it real. 100% real. You understand? See? Alright. So I could want to hear this. I could hear this.
Law enforcement officers of the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA, and the Financial Investigation Division, FID, encircled their houses as they swooped down this morning. At the gates of Reid's house, the cops pressed the doorbell several times but got no response. The cops then jumped over the gates and knocked the grill when a woman came out and eventually let them inside. While that was happening, another raid was about to take place at the Helcher home in St. Catherine of Professor Fritz Pinnock. Initially, Pinnock was apprehensive and asked the police for time to contact his lawyer.
You think when them go and get to you can't go ask police what time for contact lawyer, you know, the money for contact lawyer to you get kicked in your face and your place mash up. Me not see no the furniture throw down or nothing. It's the police don't behave themselves and conduct themselves right. When you do the right thing, when you go and get to you, yeah? Come here watch them radar too, you know. You so not act according to law. Eh? You can't get time to call lawyers and do all kind of things. Right? You can't do anything. But if you're going to get up when these kind of people, it will stop. You see me I say? So what you say when a man do a contract, brother, don't Ed. Right now, we never want to hear from you right now. Your brain for that, you're messy. We're messy right there, so. Yeah? We just tell you what we are talking about and you come with them. You feel go away. Your germs. Go away, man. You just hear what we mention yourself. We don't want you over yourself. Yeah? Me just talk about hungriness and I compare something, you come with something else. It's a piece of shit. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Call him and make him do it now. Yeah? Yeah, man. Make him do them, not two of them. All right. Same thing right now. Good. Yeah. You understand? You hear what we just talk about people? You have piece of crap like them here. Me not call them over here, so. When enough for them head. When people are talking about reality, we are talking about eat and survival, they're going to contract killing. By the way, politicians, them, another strong card killing, them just order you for dead by the dons and era leaders. You piece of shit, you. Don't come over here. We are talking about food now, and we are talking about hungriness and man got teeth. Look where you come with. Where your brains there? You don't have no brains, you're shit. Don't come over here, sir, man. We don't want to know over here, sir. Yeah? Want to learn from, man. Go away, man. Piece of shit, yo. Who take up the most contract killing if you talk about contract? A matter of fact. Because politicians pay, man. Enough police them do contract killing. So we not go pan that. We are talking about hungriness and mango. And I say, give a youth instead of chop him up and kill him. Look where you're going pan. You know, say a piece of shit. Who invite you over here? Eh? Sure. Watch this.
The cops would spend another 4 hours and 20 minutes combing through documents and searching 4 of 5 cars on the premises that belonged to Pinnock.
What?
At one stage, Pinnock protested against the...
A man at work. And I have 5 cars. You know, you can't even drive the whole 5 cars. You have to license, insure everything. 5 cars belongs to you alone. Hey, they make money, you know. Eh? All right. Okay.
The cops confiscating a laptop computer he said belonged to his daughter. His lawyer also told investigators that the warrant did not cover electronics, but the cops told him to challenge that in court. Back in St. Andrew...
Because they don't want him go with it, but you have to, why you not cover electronics? Then where you could have go for him alone? And I'm use him computer them if you commit fraud in a them time where you have to leave the computer and the electronics, these things, wait till I give the traces, them sick. Say pick up some stone and leave the computer, especially a computer. Okay.
And cops were still at the home of Reid. In fact, they spent more than 7 hours at the house going through documents in a room-by-room search before the Reids emerged under a blanket. Shortly after...
See it? The cop do me attack again now, people. You see it? You can have people there and 7 hours before them emerge in a blanket. So them stay there and then go room to room. I bet them not go they go pull it up and them show the respect. I just start alone me and ask. Let's make us run it across the board with everybody, no, man. You see me I say? Run it across the road with everybody, man. Same thing, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
On May Day, the police left the house with the Reids, several computers, as well as documents. In the meantime, the head of the Financial Investigation Division, the FID, Robin Sykes, has said that more players are being targeted in the multi-million-dollar corruption probe at the Education Ministry and the CMU. He has also revealed that other entities in the Ministry of Education are being targeted but declined to provide details. And Mr. Sykes says the FID is confident that an airtight case has been made. In July,
So it's an airtight case, and up to now at 2023 before we hear it. Airtight. Them know what them are do. And you see, so you have people in the way, check 5 and know all of them. Airtight. Airtight. Okay.
Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, found that 4 criminal laws may have been breached by key players in the matter. She also said there were administrative breaches. However, she recommended further investigations. This morning,
maybe breaches and the money gone. Remember the people them come to here? Maybe. So recommend. So you see right away, you see EM. Maybe breaches. And she see the word breach and a breach, a criminal like a thief. Millions gone. The woman, she have the bank account. The brethren, I'm going to play the driver now. I'm going to play him. Because I'm vexed, you know, because them that call him name that they scam to, you know. And them have to come clear him name. I'm going to play him. Just look how this is more than organized crime. This is a real criminality. For some people are supposed to know better, very educated, teacher and everything, and education minister and everything. And look on the people them, where you see I commit them crime here. We don't want the little get to you them for do. We not said. There have some people, yeah man, kill them. Oh, hang them, do that, and do this, yeah man. Beat them, yeah man. I'm thief, my man, I'm just see, yeah man, mash him up, chop him. But look on this. Maybe breaches. Watch out.
the DPP told Power 106 FM's Morning Agenda that since her last consultation with law enforcement authorities 3 months ago, there has been no further contact. However, Sykes said investigators have acted on the opinions of the DPP to close certain gaps in the probe. We are confident we looked at additional avenues and have closed those gaps. We believe that we are in a position to proceed as we have today, Sykes said. Damian Mitchell for the Gleaner.
All right. So, we're going to show you that. I'm going to show you some other ones. So, just a reminder about the case. Okay? All right. So, them man here, remember, a man have 5 car of him yard. And hungry. Good job. Same work all over the place. But you still not swingle taxpayers' money. This is more than greed. Them people have to take and make an example. Not even 1 month. And we are talking about we're sending our prison and now come out 500 years each. Everything else tremble. But no. Them can't go prison. Them buy out the whole thing. Number one, a man under this kind of probe and you still have pay him up 20 million at school for him resign. Number one, you have to force out. You have to force out. Only in Jamaica. Draw something else. So I stand up for the poor man. I'm not a businessman. So let me draw for the driver. Want to hear what the driver say? Yeah? Me hear what the driver say, so. Driver, come talk.
Welcome back to Primetime News, and a special welcome to those of you watching online at onespotmedia.com. The former driver of sacked Education Minister Ruel Reid is speaking out, expressing fury at what he says is the fraudulent use of his name to secure contracts with the Caribbean Maritime University, CMU.
That should have sent you a prison same time. You remember if the driver did I use for him name the other way around, the driver him them skin him with him teeth. What you talk about? Now I'm not teeth left. If the driver that do the fraud and just spin it round, I use the whole of Jamaica, this society, them and this private sector, driver, straight prison. But you look for a man and I beat up a man who drive for you and I use him name in a fraud, man. For the fraud, our taxpayers' money, brother. You not hungry. You not feel hungry like some other people. Them are evilness, brother. Them are more than greed. Them people forget real punishment. And a joke. Some people don't just look on it like that, you know. Them things are deep sitting, you know. Them are not name white. Them are terrorism. When them talk about me, them talk about the youth them do terrorism. Them are more than terrorism. Them money are fund terrorism to man. Yeah, them are terrorists. And them are make a terrorists. Them are come call the youth about terrorists. You can alright, one man have 5 car. Them have license, insurance and everything. 5 car film yard. Nice place. I get good money. Get everything. And still I put on a hand in the public purse. Especially education. Watch out. And then you have driver and uno so evil. And so how criminal look. A youth wanna have no clothes and him clothes dirty and a man they cut him in him face so him pass up town say lock him up because him a criminal. That's how criminal look. That's how criminal look. So means I get a youth and him not have nothing and him have one shoes and him not have nothing else to wear and you know and a 2 shirt to him that make you a criminal. You think them man have deal with dignity and honesty and morals. But if you look at what them money do, but you still them half of them spend much billion. If you look to some get you to confuse and now looking at themselves, them can't chat to me, you know. Yeah, man, because we know where the criminal them lies, man. The real criminal of them, when you have everything in a life, and everything I want for you, but you are running a thing and you just turn around to just thief and carry all your family in the thief in. Brother, we don't have nothing to do with you. Nothing. Cause if you want to turn a criminal, no draw your wife for your daughter and that. We don't have no respect, man. You understand? Them name not supposed to end boiling or nothing. Alright, watch this.
Devon McQueen is the latest of Mr. Reid's associates who allegedly received payments from the CMU in the corruption scandal now engulfing that institution. Mr. McQueen said he knows nothing about the catering contract with the CMU. He was speaking with Emily Shields on RJR's Hotline program earlier today. TVJ's Anthony Lugg tells us more.
The former driver Devon McQueen's name became associated with the current scandal engulfing the Caribbean Maritime University and sacked Education Minister Ruel Reid after these questions were asked at the parliamentary committee this week.
Is Devon McQueen hired by the CMU to supply meals for the CAPIES program? Was Devon McQueen employed by the Ministry of Education as a driver to the former Minister of Education, Ruel Reid?
On Friday, Mr. McQueen broke his silence on RJR 94 FM's Hotline with Emily Shields.
I'm not a caterer. I don't know nothing about that. But I was a driver.
Mr. McQueen told Emily Shields that he met the former education minister at the Jamaica Teachers Association where he was working as a driver when Mr. Reid became the JTA president. He said Mr. Reid later invited him to work at Jamaica College as a night watchman when he became principal of that high school. When Mr. Reid was appointed education minister, Mr. McQueen was seconded to the ministry to work as a driver from 2016 to 2018. On Friday, our news team visited Jamaica College to verify the information. I spoke with the principal here at Jamaica College who confirmed that Mr. McQueen is in fact employed to the institution. The principal added that Mr. McQueen left the institution for 2 years at the same time when the former principal and education minister Ruel Reid left for secondment. The principal says when that contract ended, Mr. McQueen returned to the institution and has been working here since then. So, with Mr. McQueen denying that he provided catering services for the Caribbean Maritime University, he was asked to clarify his association with the institution.
Have you ever been to Caribbean Maritime University?
No, apart from when I take him there during the contract period.
Yes.
Yeah, never go back there.
Mr. McQueen said the first time he heard about the contract with the CMU was earlier this year when investigators showed up at his home asking questions. He was taken to an office and asked more questions in relation to invoices reportedly done in his name.
They was asking me about.
Can you imagine you just a driver? Oh God, man. You that do that to a little man where I work with you, just drive you. And you put on as a caterer. And millions have gone out to him. And the man don't know nothing about it. You don't have money already. You don't get paid. and like you know hungry. You just buy a 45 million new house. That the same farmer, education minister, just buy a house, some of our king's houses. So you buy a brand new house in a space and nothing. You just buy a house, 45 million. Eh? Look on this. Eh? Or criminal look. You know, judge the youth them, man. Big up the youth them, man. I'm just trying to change them ways and try to get something for, you know, something for start them up and all kind of little things, man. We cry for the youth them, you know. Because we know the real criminal them, you know. You understand? And if them do this, can you imagine when they touch 1,100 pounds of coke? Or even more. Yeah? Can them touch, when they touch all some bigger things where them go on with in Jamaica, man? All them do is go in and lock up some little youth. Me not unite with them, man. Open up the people, them, man. Stop make them kill off on the son, man. And so they talk to the son and tell them bill. And you know when I vote for to, man. Yeah, man.
Both what you just asked about both CMU and all those things.
Yes.
And the relationship also, and from when I was working at Jamaica College, yeah, and they asked me when I work with the minister at the, and exactly what I just told you.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what I said to them, and then they take me back.
So did they ask you if you provided catering services at a particular time, meaning months and year at CMU?
Yeah, they asked me that, but nothing isn't gone like that.
Mr. McQueen did not disclose the sum claimed on the invoices. However, he said he was shocked when he found out about the contracts.
Well, I was furious about that, somebody using my name. And anybody would have been furious about that because somebody carrying into something where you don't know about.
Yes. And you were shocked?
Of course it is. Listen, you work at a place and you leave. At the time it was over here.
Mm-hmm.
Our listeners were here, and then an investigation, right? You would have to shock about that.
Mr. McQueen is the latest of Mr. Reid's associates who are alleged to have received payments from the CMU in the scandal which led to the firing of former education minister. The others include 2 household helpers. Anthony Lugg, TV.
2 household helper. So you use some people where you know, oh God, or if you use them people there, pan top of your thing. So you put him as a caterer, and him provide food, meals and everything, and then use him on you. You just use him no know nothing. And then I move millions. In him name. Make out thing in him name. Then the helper them, 2 of them, and one that come forward. 2 of them must come forward. One of them must say she don't get nothing because she don't know nothing. Them take the bank account. Let me drive for something else. And yes, still, another trial that can't go on. Them did want to choke because the feed now have the poor for arrest them. Me hear some minister come out and talk about it. Me hear the criminal one, when name Pastor Almila. Who you don't arrest, lead and embarrass them like that. They're all leaders. Me no make criminal lead me. Criminal can't lead my boy. Criminal lead, you know, that's how you notice me come talk freely. Yeah, man, anything I want to do, and I make me seat, I come burn it out. Yeah, man, the world for no, man, because someone not for go prison, man. Yeah, man. See, me no know that, man. You see this? A man will have it all. A man will not have it. And you time up in a web for sinking. Use him name. Him no know. Hey, a dem you call real criminal, you know. A cheap money off a man name, but just try to make something for him living. And him don't know nothing about it, but could have go to prison. Hello, man. It's unfair, man. It's wicked, man. How much more of them do this to other people where you don't know about? How much more of them do this? That mean under the first is do neither, you know. That mean you might have work with them at something and them just put you at something and collect money in your name, see me. Under the first is a scam we are run through politics. In them politics in a film world. This must be a scam. And Miller, who the notorious criminal Al Miller, me get convicted. Al, when I said that, you had to talk to your lawyer and say, don't some just call me not to, of course, you're a notorious criminal. Yeah, man. All your gun, we want to know how the gun they go, you know, because the gun, sometimes, if you find the gun, you see it have some duppy, some skeleton pan it, you know. If you find it back, you know, some man better report the gun. Yeah. Remember, you know, you get charged, you know, so you can't tell me what you say, you know. Yeah, notorious, most notorious criminal. Yeah, man. Convict. Criminal. Al Miller. Moon come in your church, because you can't preach to me. Yeah, man. You can't preach to me, brother. Let me tell you, you could have preached to me, man. Eh? Let me see this. Draw back the next one of them, one more of them thing. Drive a talk out. Draw back this.
Now, this evening, we have wall-to-wall coverage, including reactions from the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Financial Investigation Division, and the government.
But first, for the very latest, we join our reporter Kirk Wright, who is now at the MOCA headquarters in New Kingston. Kirk?
And we do apologize, Herman, for that poor video quality. We know it has been raining since afternoon in the corporate area. But earlier, the police carried out several raids.
Yes, they did. And TVJ's Anthony Lugg will kick off our coverage with what happened earlier.
5 a.m. Wednesday, police swarmed King's House Avenue, St. Andrew. The target, former Education Minister Ruel Reid. Many speculated it was only a matter of time before this would happen, given the seriousness of the corruption allegations. It would be the second time the police have raided one of his homes. In March, the police searched and removed items from Ruel Reid's College Green St. Andrew residence shortly after he was fired by the Prime Minister.
Him never fire him resign. Come ask him resign and say him take it. You see, uno reporter, I want to just tell him say book bam bam and him accept it. Fired where? Eh? Be foolish, you shouldn't go on with you, you know.
As the sun rose on Wednesday, the police, some wearing gloves, went in and out of the house and into a police vehicle parked on the premises. They searched and probed the Reid's residence as they sought to untangle what they believe is a web of corruption involving the former minister and the Caribbean Maritime University. Shortly after 9, attorney-at-law Carolyn Chuck approached the gate. The police verified that she was a lawyer before she was allowed inside. But by 10:30, it was evident that efforts were being made to extract Reid from his house without being captured by our cameras. The police proceeded to park at strategic points on the premises. TVJ News drone captured 5 vehicles parked to the rear of the house, 3 of which are believed to be owned by Reid and his family, the others police vehicles. Few minutes before midday, 2 persons emerged from the Reid's residence covered by a leopard print sheet. They were led into the waiting police van parked on the front lawn. A convoy of unmarked MOCA vehicles then exited the Reid's home into the heart of the city's Golden Triangle. Now, after close to 7 hours of searching and speaking with the former Education Minister Ruel Reid, the police from MOCA has just left his residence. We're being told that he has been escorted to the MOCA office here in Kingston. At the MOCA office on Old Hope Road, St. Andrew, Reid was quickly taken inside. Investigators followed, taking several computers seized at Reid's home into the office. 52-year-old Ruel Reid came to national prominence when he served as president of the influential Jamaica Teachers Association from 2005 to 2006. In 2006, Reid was appointed principal of Jamaica College. The following year, Bruce Golding led the Jamaica Labour Party to victory in the general elections, and he named Holness as his Minister of Education. Reid was invited by Mr. Holness to serve as one of his advisors between 2007 and 2011 before the JLP was voted out of office. After winning the February 2016 general election, Mr. Holness then appointed Reid to the Senate and put him in charge of the Education Ministry. Reid was also seeking to represent the JLP.
Hands for the fat! Lonesome. Hey, lonesome, behave yourself, you know. But hands for the fat. Sometimes I talk about people, you know, but maybe just answer the fat here. ants follow fat. Yeah, man. You see about that is them have a piece of fat and them chew it out, chicken back fat or something. When you look at it, pan the ground, they say that and damn it still, but if you look pan it up beyond, so ants follow fat, man. Yeah. See it hot, you know. What's this?
In the next general election in the St. Anne Northwestern seat, but he was booted recently in light of the corruption allegations he's facing. Anthony Lowe.
But I know, I know, they're going to review now for the Canada. I can't go in at some case 3 years. Next year. A matter of fact, from 2019. So from 2019, when in 2019, up to 2019. So we have 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. That go 4. Do you tell me now? That makes sense? The 2019. Yeah, before the thing, it go 4 years. 4 years before them sit down and answer. 4. Walk up and down and still get money and still live. Can't travel, do everything same way. Free. Yeah? That don't make no sense to me. And I look pay all and 9-day wonder, me keep it in a spotlight. Yeah? What real criminal? No, you tell me no. That's what I tell people them say, yo, no terrible sometime. You know. A man go by yard and take 2 aki, thief 2 aki. Because we say thief can never ask you. You have a mabby when him down and chop him up. Fine. Yes. But thief long time him for this and that. And then when you have the real criminal, them come down and vote for them and put them in for head. That's why Jamaica runs so. Because if you'd have some honest, hard-working, trustworthy people, Jamaica would not run so. They would not think for rob the purse. You are get pay already. When you see a man I get pay and I live good and I get a matter of fact, you know, and I get this money in the pay, because when you're a minister, you get a lot of allowances, you know, and still them a thief a bag of money. My God, man, no, sir. Them can't be them worse than the worst thief for you call thief, brother. Yeah? And I like that mean them not thief because them hungry. Them not thief because them naked. Them not thief because them kid and wife hungry. Them not thief because them homeless. Them just a thief because them a criminal. Them just want thief. More wealth. I remember just telling you something, by the way. Mr. the Queen pass off the other day. Remember, I know, the money, I she upon the money there. All the castle, all the gold, all the diamond, everything. But when Mr. Death come knock, you just go lie down, go sleep. You know, have nothing again, you know. Nothing. So you who I live better off. Can't drink a cup of tea now, can't do nothing, can't move, nothing at all. Just lie down there. Yeah? And lie down with other members who pass off before. Just that. See Bush Stewart? Him have Sanders, him have all them things there. Right now, him don't even have a room out of one of the Sanders himself. Not even a bedroom. In a dirt. You don't put a man like that in a dirt. A bush that. You're mad. But in a dirt. He don't have no new clothes. He don't have nobody a wash for him. He don't have nobody a cook for him. A matter of fact, if 3 grocery box, we don't have nothing. So we don't want to push down some other people just for greed and make people hungry. We want to get everything, you know, from taxpayers, you know, and rise up this old thief mix up in this. Or criminality that a man have to come and say, listen, me never, me don't go drive, me don't do no catering, and also send people a prison other people. Use other people like that behind them, but these are master. But I that mastermind criminal them still, you know. That mastermind criminal act. But the man them have to come clear them name because it is there. It's there. But what you know see, them take, them gonna take 4 years for us push and crash some things. And keep on strike 5 to try crash things. Let me see something else, also. Until 2023. Let me hear about the woman. I feel about the woman. Well, I feel about the woman.
What's on my mind this morning is Doreen Miller.
Doreen Miller.
That name rings a bell. It's because she is the woman who worked as a household helper for the now disgraced Ruel Reid. Her name has been called in this corruption scandal for which Reid is being investigated. And it's alleged that at least $4 million was routed to a bank account in her name. And this woman...
Can you imagine the helper wrote 4 million in her name? 4 million. And you have other people them wrote money in their name. 4 million in a fear name. And that woman must only get 30,000 because I see her, the next thing say, they must get a thing, but somebody must be sick for her or something and then get $30,000. Them, the carrier go open the account, them keep it, that is alleged. No, but the woman come talk, say, Ruel Reid, him wife and him daughter. So them keep the account. Them tell her what she, whenever withdraw, she sign it. Them withdraw, them keep it. She don't know what, them just, you know. And poor thing, you know. Sometimes you work with people, you can't say no, you can't say nothing, you know. Can't say that. Because you just work. You just do what them say. Do what your master say. See? Them carry you, sign it. Them keep the book. Eh? Go to school, do this, do that, do everything. Them keep the car too. Them keep everything. Hear this.
She's 65 years old. She gave an interview
65.
recently, and I believe her account of what she said happened, how things actually happened, and she became enmeshed in this controversy. Now, there are some people who say, and we were talking about it in production meeting yesterday, I was talking about it with family at home as well, so it really has been on my mind, yeah? There are some people who said, you know, this big woman, 65-year-old woman, couldn't be so naive or so ignorant or so fool as to just be used by these people and just go along with stuff and not ask any questions. But I'll tell you why I believe her in a little bit. But first, let me just read for you. If you didn't hear, we did go over it in the paper yesterday morning. Now, let me just read some of what she said in her own words. These are mostly direct quotes. This is Doreen Miller. She says, "I want my name cleared because I have never worked in any official capacity as a helper for Mr. Reid or his family. I've only done part-time work with them when I'm off on leave from my usual job at Jamaica College." And she said that she had worked at the school for more than 4 decades before being recruited by Reid in 2016.
So 2016, him go around and recruit people where I use, so he make the plan. He make the plan, him go around and recruit who him recruit because them have a plan. People can't say evil, man. Just listen.
She also says that Reid asked her to open a bank account through which the Ministry of Education could route funds to pay a helper. She said,
So, pay a helper. She open a bank account. Ask her enough to open a bank account that the ministry, that will be illegal to route money to pay a helper. So you don't just pay the helper from your money. Why you don't open a bank account that trick the woman? For route money, you know, from the ministry, you know, to pay a helper. That doesn't make no sense. Poor thing. Eh?
"At the time, I was on contract, but agreed to open the account. I was under the impression that since I would have still been working at JC, the account would be active to pay someone else who would be working as the helper, since he concluded he wanted a helper. I did it and said when my contract is up, I would take up the post with him. My contract was to be up in 2 years, in 2018. And it says the account was eventually opened at a branch of CIBC First Caribbean International Bank in St. Andrew. And she said that she was accompanied by a family member of Reid and was eventually directed to hand over the debit card for the freshly opened account to the same relative. And she said that person, who's a woman, instructed her to use a particular PIN for the debit card. So the person gave her the PIN to use, and she had to turn over the debit card. So she was never in control of that account.
Yeah. Eh? Somebody who are principal for a school, reputable school. Somebody this way entrusted their education minister. Well, great man. And this and then you take some little people and you use them like this. You just buy a house of how much million. You have a next house, you just buy a new house, you do all kind of things. That means you have a bag of money and script. I know money and script too, you know. I know money and script. Yeah? And you have to take 4 years for run for them thing. 4 years. But you could have used those to take up some youth and hold them for 2 years and had nearly 3 years and let them go. You can't charge them for a pin. Them lose them work, some of them lose them baby mother and lose all kind of things. Lose job, lose everything, you know. They have to turn around and sue the government. Eh? And I like you say, all right, let me run them clean, let them go back. No, you keep them. Eh? But a man with danger, with a danger to society, him out there, him just a walk and look like, yeah. It can't right. This can't be right. No, sir.
According to Miller. She continued. She said
she's
day
establishing plausible deniability
right,
from early on.
Exactly. So she's saying one day last year, 2018, I was at home and I received a call from another of Mr. Reid's family members telling me to meet her at the bank. While there, I was asked to authorize the withdrawal of $1 million, which I did. According to her, between 2016 when the account was opened and up to the time she authorized the $1 million withdrawal, she never had access to the card, nor was she aware of details of deposits to and withdrawals from the account or the source of income. She said she was told to write a check in the name of another close family member of Reid to cover medical expenses for that person's father, who was ill at the time.
Yeah.
She says last year again, she was asked to go and repin the card in the presence of the same family member, and the same family member again gave her a specific number for the pin. And she said she was shocked when there was a pre-dawn operation on March 7 and police came knocking at her door demanding the debit card. She said she didn't have it. She only showed them some $9,000 that she had for the church bus, and things continued from there. She said she's depressed and she almost dropped down at church. What she said.
So we have $9,000 for the church bus. And the marks are for the debit card and everything. I shall drive the money. And them have the pin. Them have the thing. Eh? I'm gonna crime this, man. Eh? This posted and bank robbery, man. Rap from school kids, man. Eh? And I walk free. Nobody touching you. Nothing at all. And I talk about notify. Because this man and you go same school. And you was this. And the man same school. Eh? Notify, them never have the right for arrest me. Them never have the right, so notify it. Eh? It's a joke.
She did. She fainted at church and all of that.
Fainted at church?
Yeah. So this is what happened according to Doreen Miller. And like I was telling you before, I actually believe her account. And there's this big debate as to whether she's as innocent as she claims to be. How can somebody who's supposed to have sense, 65 years old, you have wisdom of having lived some years?
So, yeah, what am I question? She not, you must say, but innocent as she's supposed to be. What she gonna do? If somebody ever tell you where you work with, I tell you to do this. We know people do these things. We know people do these things. Yes, say innocent. So right away, no one cast them. I tell you all them cast blame pan. Number one, him not supposed to come and do this to nobody. Eh? Him not supposed to even, he not supposed to cross your head. You get good pay, you minister money, you have good job. You get a teacher pay at the same time. 2 pay him a collect, when me not understand that the government a pay. See? Buy new house in a space and no time and do all kind of little things. And people are hungry. And this is what I want to do. Eh? And I talk about none, and when you look, man, I come out, but you don't angle leader, so you can't be nobody leader, boy. Yeah. Eh? Big boys above the law. That's how them feel. So you have people like we know have to pressure them. You understand? Yeah, man, agreed, man. And no man, a correction, agreed, man. You have to correct it again, you know. Chap, agreed. Greed, yeah, correction, and put the greed there, yeah? Greed. Because agreed. The last name can't name someone agreed, man. Put typo and put greed, man. Yeah, man. You see me I say? Big boys. Again. Big boys. You see me I say? You see me, I say, yeah, man. Big boys. So, the woman, I tell you how much money she draw and what she do. Because she have to come and clear her name. Maybe them more lock her up and do all kind of little things. Them know. You take people and you do this to them. The driver don't know nothing. You just drive him another thing and then you do him like this. Who wicked so? All them they're supposed to be some different charges. You use people and impersonate and do all kind of little things. In a people name and them thing. The different charges, me not hear nothing about it. See? You understand? Because when a big boys and certain friend, and tell you who give the big boys them, especially the government and politicians, who give them that stature there? Who the same ghetto people? You think private sector them enough? Them can't vote for a put in nobody, man. I want no man. When them tell you no bag of foolishness, I don't do this. Show up face and ring bell. And make a bag of dice. Most of you go there, you don't even understand. Because them a chat donkey poop, you know. And then you just make a bag of nice. Because you man greed, man. Because you just love party. You know say me make the country better. Yo, me nah live in a country where them a live big. And them a tell me something. Lip service. I say poor people if you have this or if you have this and you don't even have work. I mean, if you try to go sell, police stop you and lock you up and mash up your things. So them put stumbling block you now nowhere. You drive a taxi, it take it away and you have to pay feet and all kind of thing. You try to sell downtown, them mash up your thing. You push a cart, it mash up too, and them charge you. So what them do, them put stumbling block in your waist. Definitely if it stop you. The big boy, them a go through, them sell the coke in their Jamaica. And by the way, the 8.5 key or something, but them say them find out this so that them just call somebody from in a up this of a deflection because of 8 key that we are talking about £1,100. So when they tell me 400,000 US, me I say, that's a deflection to call somebody from US and then them soon go work out that. That for sure much coke must in a warehouse pack up in our place. By the big boys, them flying, yeah. Them have it. It there is a military says a coke shipment. And then if you the divest the airport, you know what is so man think of be could catch a youth there. But it's just a detraction again, you know. Yeah. So you catch him but look on the little bit, he not have £100 with him. No, he not £50, not even £20. But them about £1,100. If you divest that way did you know at the same thing, them they just grab up who them grab up from same time and hold smaddy. Even if them sell somebody and give them a money and say you're British, that come and pick up this thing and carry it. They're big boys, you know. Big boys. See? So you just put up a little one for me come talk about it. You notice me not for light up. Because I watch basketball thing on the night sweep it. This is not a 9-day wonder. I count the days them. You have to count the days them with them, you know. See? You have to count the days, man. You understand? So you say now, on a 9-day, and a 10 around 11-day gone already. Soon 2 weeks. We are watching because original coke pot. See? We are counting the days. These are some evil set of people in the country. And with them to know, each time them come, them put in more stringent measures to do for destroy poor people. So you come and put in some more red tape. How the red tape put there for? Not for the big boys. And for you, we can go Western Union. We never do scamming yet. To go collect $100 to go buy a pill for your mother. Who do scamming? If you scam education money, are scamming same way, you know. You're scamming a woman name as scamming. No, it not have to be overseas. You have local scamming too. Criminality same way. So them are scammer too. You never know. They not scam. Them scam is a scheme. We say scam because them use the woman and them. It's a scheme. It's a scamming. You see me I say? It's a scamming. Yeah. I'm more than one of them in use, you know. Yeah? Him use the youth no know nothing, and then him a pay the youth. I put it like the youth a caterer and the youth never do nothing with food and them thing. They was just a driver. So him knows right the youth out there, so me can just go and use him. Me have him details and everything, but just use him and I pay him. So me want skim and have some money. Yeah? And the youth have to come and claim maybe him that they are prison already. Yeah? Them that they are prison. And you wonder then how a country I run. And I know them just send a big boy to prison. Eh? And then if Andrew honest, if you say you not deal with corruption, the first thing you can do, if Ruel Reid and him must advise is to make sure him go to prison long time. Seem like when you talk about man to get arrested. Yeah, you come and talk about the corruption about this, and then you love it, You say him give resignation, and then you come and talk about your fire. You not fire nobody. You say him and the team. A matter of fact, couldn't back it. When you first hear it, you try to back it. That's coming. That's coming, of course. Of course, that's coming. See? So them are scammer. So who are the biggest scammer? Them are scammer to brother. See? Because that's paid everyone here, We're not busy about them, Yeah. We're not busy about them. See me? We're not busy about them. We'll put them up to man.
AJ News.
We'll put them up, man. We can't spade around here. We don't business. We don't cater. You understand? Then, you can't take 4 years to try something where the man them say them have something airtight. You want to take 4 years and a trial neither, to answer to. 4 years. 1 month shy of 4 years because of April the 7th and this is February the 7th, 2023. Them have something to answer to. And about no trial or nothing yet. So you see what them do? I buy time. I dash them, say them a dash for case. Nah work. People will forget up for these things. So the more people get hungry and think people just ignore and then you see them and people say, oh, it's cheap and then get away. No, you must get away. Can't get away. By the way, European Union and America and Canada and them places, them always give money for education. So if I use the money, when if I pay the penalty for these things. Yeah, man, we not around put them. You understand? We not around put them. We have them, man. We blaze them, man. We and them the friend, man. We blaze them. Same like how this morning, one we send go right and push out something. And I realize, me have a file with him, say, the 12-year-old girl, where them accuse him of raping. And yeah, and I'm talk about a man now, government agency again, You have a customer, A matter of fact, him don't even have a taxi, he's not a customer. But him have a taxi for himself, but you take money and a collect and them charge for fraud and charge and you're still down in the place. And say you are president. President for what? And you don't own a vehicle. Go register your own vehicle. People, when you see people get charged, they have to have clean police record for deal with people in the public like that, brother. See? Can't be in a president for who? When I hear that, and then if you got tired, you never drink pan a next man when name a car, that mean and yes, them charge for the same carriage license thing. That a new man may chat. We are doing the younger time, we don't go not up more, man. So to open the eye and show you how when you get the license. You know see that? You know see we are stand up for one move. We're not joking, This is sometimes when you think we not do good because you don't have no brain. When the brain cell dead, man. When you let them push out of the bag. Yeah, man. Them now have no justice. I give the people them, man. The people them for stand up, man, for justice, man. And stop let them use them, man. And man, you listen. Me I look for y'all. Let me tell you this, We have some little short pants there, no pocket and them thing there, And I know, Man can't get for go. Them man they can't get for jump down them short pants there, I'm gonna play marble with kid there. Kid 2 and them people there. We're gonna play Doji, man. You're gonna play Doji with kids and you see me I say, I know when I see this. You know what I say? Jamaica run by Colombian cartel. It run by Jamaican cartels. Because them man just do what them want to do. Yeah? And the people them not demand and pressure and say no, but a case I should have done already. You can't have a man where you say you deal with justice. Let me tell you this. When you catch a man, you know, when you catch a man and him up there, so we're supposed to serve the people there. And you can use old woman and drive and them thing and put thing in them name and them come tell you right away, you know, you know, and yes, you don't have the facts there. It lead to all the money transfer. They can't say the money not transfer. You say, okay, the money family member come and do this. And this is how we sign. And yes, none of them are gonna prison now. None. If this was a little youth and them name call them go film like crazy. Eh? What's the man? So me want to know how criminal look. Eh? Me feel say if you have everything in a life, you get big job, you have wife, you have kids, you get big job there, so you turn minister, you turn all kind of things. Your name not supporting boiling nothing like this. You may not supposed to say no scamming, you know, no millions of dollars what a scammer have, nothing at all. And from your name in this, you know, believe me, short pants should come fast and quick. Quick. No joke about it, not two way about it neither. Sharp pants should reach right away. So it send a shock wave to who and all the criminals them who are posed up as politicians. A lot of them today, you know. Who no go with land, but can't show me the papers. Them go with something else, them have gas station. Right now, you have. Remember, let me tell you this. We soon call the name, let me tell you this. I remember this. You see the lawyer will give you minister. We get the papers and you get the 2 apartments where the lawyer agree for you and it's a bill right now. Me I call your name. Yeah, man. Yeah, me tell you minister. Because you tell the man that the man can't bother with the one about forgetting papers, I forget 2 apartments. Me I call the name, sir. Yeah, man. So me I call the name. Me I go and watch and them I call the name. Me tell you say where I'm gonna file it now. Yeah, man. The lawyer from up in the state and by right them should have reported to the State Department. So that's a scamming again. That's the next scamming. Can it the place you can sell it and buy so that mean if a 20 million for one place, a 40 million that them give. If a 25 or 50 million that they just get. Yeah? Whether in the cash or kind. See? You understand? 50 million have a pledge to give you. Yeah, alone. We have so much it has said for me, soon find out. See? I'm going to call the name. See? So you know, say, NEPA who are look for the man, build up in place and thing where I build it. And you tell the man, say, I forget to this and you get the paper fast for him. And you do get it fast for him. I'm going to call the name because nobody feels say, we don't know, we know. The man come from the state. You hear me tell you, he's a liar, don't. So me soon call the name, man. Soon call the name because you're not clean long time. And me say you take out money and dash you already, say you do this and do that already, you know. Yeah? Colleagues get them money there, you know. Who are the biggest scammer, me tell you about yourself. Eh? When you think we don't know people? When you make a sad mistake, brother, I get up people alone and I try to stifle. I mean like, you see me say police that come here, so, and them that do them work with all respect. And some like when they go in and get on that do no work and then now people could have work. Yeah? We don't have to disrespect them because they are bigger criminal than criminals. Me say bigger criminal than some youth when I say criminal are just to where them come from all the place. Look, we're not angry with them so because in a fool head. Them youth are more dangerous or them just look. Or him look. Maybe him have a deformity or him look dangerous. Him have a cut or somebody cut him dangerous, a criminal this. But where's a criminal not look like this on my screen, don't? No man, them man are not, you're mad. Them man that see something drop on the ground, they will never take it up, man, and they will never make an attempt. Not so. So criminal not look like nobody on my screen, right? Eh? Like a man on my screen side of me, the criminal can't look so, right? Or you can't mix up them name in all kind of millions and millions of dollars worth of scamming. No, they will never do that because them have good jobs. Eh? Them that fool me. Yeah? Hey, we have to depend on a case and keep on a fake case, yeah? Because we can't let that case, and this should have tried already. For the education ministry, for the parents and everybody. Remember, you know, education money this them robbing, you know. This a serious sitting. Them a try to kill out the case. Them a try. Go and try. Me see where them a try and go. See? Remember, 80s, 90s, me have to dry it up, you know, because we have a hot seat at 80s, 90s, see that? Remember, say 80s, 90s, you know. This is next month, here, November. So you see, me a blaze. A matter of fact, I soon start blaze it harder. I run things event again. So, wanna see it? All right, see there? Wanna see it? Louis Culture Live, man. So, we're going to deal with some culture and some nice music. So, you know, we'll keep them things there. So, you know, say, you know, yeah, man, you know, security, FBI style. Yeah, man. Me and my friend, them and all kind of things. So, you know, it's there. Yeah, man, I know it's a be a nice sister. Go listen to some real nice music. Real artists with some real culture, you know. Yeah, man. You see me, I say? So, remember, 80s, 90s. Yeah, man. So, we have to keep it real there, so, you know. Yeah, man. As I said before, we have to hold them accountable. We don't just push out some little youth and them we run out and boo, 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 boo. And you some people think no. Them look on where you live and where you in. I say criminal almila come out. You don't angle leaders so. What stand for 2020? Them valid like 20 billion when them take him down in the state. 20 billion US. Billion with a B. That are more than 3 trillion. That around $3.8 trillion. 20 billion with a B. That about 3 trillion plus Jamaican. Remember what we're doing quick, you know, we're going to tell them. Where am there? In that prison. Enough more big man and artists and this and that and movie star and politician, them that prison. So no, you might have said about certain country, you know, you can't be bigger than the law. And the bigger you are, they are. You know, you're easier to fall. Like a humpy dumpy, sit up on a wall. The bigger they are, the easier to fall. See? Me not see nobody in the private sector going away. And them full of corruption too. By the way, through the wharf, US, Canada, UK, when for them thing come in, it not check through the wharf neither, yeah? No, it go on them place, I mean, don't know what them carry. We ask about you good. See? We don't know what them carry, but tell me what. For them goods to check through the wharf. They might say, oh, carry this, so them can't carry any amount of gun, any amount of illegal thing, all kind of little things. Yeah, man. And they do. Them can just move drugs from port to port and do all kind of things too, yeah? And see them have a Cork port, an international Cork port there. A basketball. International Cork port. Yeah, man. Can't get a wonder neither. The big boys, me have for no. Cry for the youth, them, you know. Yeah, man, we have for no. Eat some dinner now, you know, because Mama Angie, but what you talk about, man, dinner done. I eat some dinner, you know. Later, you know, me there. Me could continue hold the pressure, hold them under pressure. We not around put them, yeah? All right, loan some of them out. Keep it real. Bless. Up.